Hey, so today I'm going to take you on a little journey of the one thing I love more than anything, and that's decorating. I love to make a space, no matter how big or small, nostalgic, beautiful, a reminder of past, an enjoyment of present. And so I've been trying to rediscover who I am. When you're a wife and a mother, especially of the Christian type, devout Christian, everybody else comes first and you're last. And in doing that, you forget who you were and the things that you loved, because those had to take a back seat to supporting my husband, to raising my children, and making sure they had everything they needed and some of what they wanted. So now, as a widow and my children all grown, I'm trying to discover who I am now, because I've changed. When I was young, I had certain aspirations. Those aspirations aren't the same anymore. And now I have to discover what those things are. And my great love is beautiful things around me, not in an overabundance, because I don't want it to look tacky or like I'm running a gift shop. I just want reminders around me of times that were happy, of things that I loved. And the one thing I love more than anything is the Northeast beaches. Of course, I also love the mountains and lakes, but there's something about a New England beach that nothing else can replicate. And so that's what I'm trying to achieve in my small space in this senior subsidized apartment in Florida. And I think to myself at times, thank you, God, because I came to Florida originally because I thought my sick husband would be going into a nursing home and I needed the support of my sons. Well, my husband, being who he was, my late husband, he wasn't going to a nursing home. And that's who he was. And I respect that and honor that today. But I realized that God brought me to Florida for me. It was a place I'd be able to afford, a place I could live because of my arthritis and degenerative disc problems. And now I'm having trouble with my hip socket. This is a place where I don't have to be afraid to walk on ice, where it's not so cold that I stiffen up and I can't move. I remember the October winds, the late October winds of New England and Maine, and how I would be totally immobilized and my back would start to go into spasm. The dampness and the cold affect me that way. And so God brought me here. And I'm so grateful. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be here. And so the first place, so I refrained from Flexeril for the last 2 nights because I know what it does to me. It makes me even more tired, and I already have mobility issues. I'm very stiff. My leg is in terrible pain now all the time, not just when I put weight on it. So I stopped taking my Flexeril for 2 nights. And now I feel the energy to start putting up some nice wall decorations. And the first thing I'm going to put up is this. It has a very old world look, distressed. And I don't care what the decorating people online are saying about what is, the new rage and that we don't want distressed anymore. I like distressed in certain things. I have some new, some old, and I do like the faux aged, distressed items, and this is such a great piece, isn't it? And it was half price off at Hobby Lobby. Look for their 50% sales, because that's where you're going to find some bargains. And I think this ended up being $4, and I bought 2. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to put this hook. Right here. I'm going to put it right about there, and you ask why? Well, I have something that's going to go on that, and I will show that to you as soon as I have it up. Oh, I have my Ryobi little, it's a small drill, so I can handle it easily, and I have my DeWalt, what are these called? Isn't that awful? Bits! Drill bits! Thank you, DeWalt. And I'm gonna put this up. Well, I was getting ready to drill when I saw that there's actually a hole right smack dab in the middle here that they tried to fill. And I think instead of drilling a hole, I'm going to take my first screw and go right in through there, because that's about the level of what I want to put on that hook. Would be nice right here at eye level. So let's do that right now, which means now I have to pull the bit out so that I can put the screwdriver part. Mercy. I'm not sure if that's slightly off kilter, but it doesn't matter because it's up there now. Now what am I going to put on that lovely hook? You'll see in a moment. It doesn't show up overly, but you know, I don't want anything too pretentious anyway. I found that hat at the Dollar Tree. Now, on this wall, I'm going to have that hat with that hook. And just below it is coming a little fold-down table that I'll be able to put up and have for breakfast in the morning. Because quite frankly, even though I have 2 stools that I haven't put together for my countertop, with cockroach problems, I do not want crumbs in the rug. So if I have a guest and they want to sit at the counter, sure, and then I'll have to do a very thorough cleaning when they leave. But for me, everyday breakfast, I'd like to have it right here in the kitchen. And to me, I thought, what a great idea. So I ordered this lovely little table, I do believe from Amazon, or from my 2 favorite places to order online is either Amazon or what's the name of that other one? Come on, I order from it all the time. Heavens to Murgatroyd, I can't remember. It starts with an O. If you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment below. Mercy. Okay, what am I going to attack next? I've been mulling this around for quite a while, and it's been a very, very tough decision for me of what to do with that window. Now, originally, I wanted to take a shelf and put it across the top, right above where the rod is currently. But when I was going to have Bonnie over and I thought I was going to have Finn over in the living room to sleep, I said I better put some curtains up or the light will be right in Finn's eyes in the morning. And once I put them up, oh, I am so won over. I love those. They have little tassels with little wood beads. They have macrame or crochet. I guess it's crochet underneath. It has the cut in the material with a little medallion in the middle of each cut piece. And it just is so old world, so bohemian, so elegant. I'm won over. And I said, and I did try through a miller to be able to get a big shelf, and it was going to be so heavy and such a pain, and I was going to have to hire someone to put it up, that I went to IKEA and I got 2 small 23-inch shelves. And so first I'm going to put up the mirrors. I'm having a very hard time deciding, do I want the mirror and the shelf? Do I want just a mirror on each side and put the shelf somewhere else? I'm waiting for my brother John to send me some of his paintings. He is a rather well-known painter in his area. He does, he used to do mostly impressionist work, but he said he's been trying to get away from that. So I said to him recently in an email, let me shut this light off. That's no good. I'm having such a time between glare. Oh, great, now my head is glaring. Between glare and not glare, it's very, very hard to, look, I have a beanie. Okay, so, I'm sorry, let's just, edit. That's my way of editing. So I said to John, I would really like a couple, I wanted one of his paintings. He said he's sending me two. And I showed him what I had on my walls, which embarrassed me because it's fake art. And, he does this beautiful work with prices from $400 to $10,000, okay? That's the kind of painter he is. He's well paid. He has a lot of gallery shows in that area, and I'm not going to give off his area because or his name, I don't want that. So go away, fruit flies. I have my fruit in a bowl so that the cockroaches don't come. Now I have fruit flies? Well, what are you attracted to? Maybe my garbage. I threw my roses away and I'm heartbroken because they just look dreadful. And I'm waiting for my fake roses, which will look very nice in that corner. Yes, everything's backwards. I guess that's the way the camera is. Okay, so I'm going to try the mirrors first on both sides and see what that looks like. I shall return. No, I'm not going to take you with me and show my big butt trying to, struggle with my drill. The lighting is truly horrible, but, and I think, oh no, one mirror's higher than the other. I didn't have is that very noticeable? Let me know, because I gotta tell you, I am so not in the mood of moving one of those mirrors. I guess, which one is lower? Okay, everything's opposite. That one looks just a tad lower. Let me point to it. I don't know where I'm pointing. Is it over there? No, it's that one. Okay, it's that one there. So, pooey. I'll have to go up a little bit, don't I? Oh, what is that, about an inch or two? I thought I measured that perfect. Dang. Well, I think I have them centered properly, but I do not have that one high enough. I don't think. I'm gonna stand back some more. It definitely, that one looks lower. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hooey. And I'd like to get a better picture of it up close, because I gotta tell you, it does no justice. That is the Rococo or Baroque style in a plastic mirror from Amazon, $16 each. I mean, if I was out at an antique show looking for something similar, it would be $100 or more. So, and it wouldn't be blue. It'd probably be either brown, a stain, or it might be gold, which would be very pretty. And originally I told my daughter I was gonna paint them, and both Bonnie and Maggie said to me, why don't you hang them for a while and see if that's really what you want to do. So now I'm going to have to measure the screw from, boy, this is really hard to do. I think I need to go up about an inch or two. What do you think? Yeah, definitely several inches I'm off. Oh, this makes me so mad, but I'll figure it out. Well, the wall looks like Swiss cheese, but I do believe I've got it. I don't know, it still doesn't look right to me. But you know what? I ain't doing this no more. That's it. Let's see what it looks like from a distance. Like when you first walk in. Do those look even? No, it still looks too high to me. I have measured and measured and measured. Is it just me? Are the mirrors different sizes? Anything's possible, I suppose. Maybe it's the way I'm standing. That one still looks higher. I hate you. And now this giant hole above it. What do you think? I think I'm just going to cry. That one. Yeah, that one. Do you think anybody besides me and my OCD will notice it? Let me know. Meanwhile, I am not putting up those shelves alone because I am just a disaster with the drill. Yeah. I'm going to remeasure and see what I got going here. What I'm doing is measuring from the bottom of the, hey, that's what I'll do. Let me double check that for a minute. Well, that's the best I can do. I think it's pretty darn close. I have measured and measured and re-measured, and I don't know, it just still doesn't look quite right to me. I'm going to go get some spackling and repair that gigantic hole above the mirror on, where's my hand, that side. Yep, so my mirrors are done. What do you think? Can you even see them? Let me see here. I have no idea how this is going to look because I just dropped my phone and completely shattered the screen. They're just going to love me at T-Mobile. But there it is, and now I'm going to call T-Mobile. I hope that this video came out all right. I just don't believe this. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What a decorator.